Namaste, good morning. Thank you for joining me for practice. As always, please practice according to your condition and your comfort level, and feel free to modify as you see fit, and also to take the variations if you know them and if you feel comfortable with them. Otherwise, please respect your limitations. So let's begin. Let's sit tall and supreme, close the eyes, and bring the attention inward. Before creation, what existed? God was always there in the midst of it all. And God will still be there even beyond the end of this universe. Attune to that supreme divine consciousness now. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your mind in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we acquire a strong desire for liberation from pain and suffering, and may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So let's do the mantra for purification to start. If you know it, of course, you can do it along with me. If not, just imagine you're singing through the voice of the Guru. You derive all the benefits as though you were chanting the words perfectly of the space, of purification of the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabhaya Vyantraha Suchihi. So let's do some pranayama to start. This is the main breathing that you can do anytime during the day. It's always beneficial, and it helps to calm the mind and bring it into the state needed, the quietness needed for meditation. So it's an alternate nostril breathing, breathing in through the active side, holding a breath for a count, for a certain count. Exhale out through the less active side, back up through the less active side. Hold the breath again, plug both sides of the nose, and through the active side to end. I'll show you the active nostril in a moment. So, but for the breath retention, during a breath retention, we apply the throat in a root lock. For the root lock, we contract the perineum muscles, pull them up towards the navel and in towards the front of the spine. For the throat lock, we raise the chest up as high as we can. Bring the chin against the chest. We try to keep the chest high so that when we bring the chin down, we don't hunch the back. Try to keep the back very straight. The attention's at the third eye, and to seal off the lock even more, we bring the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth. All right, so for the technique now, for the active nostril, we find it by just trying to find out which side seems more open. So first, before I start, that left hand in Yana Mudra, second finger and the thumb connected, other three fingers extended on the left knee. The right hand is always used, control the passage through the nose. Second and third fingers fold down, you turn the palm towards you. This becomes the mudra that we use for pranayama. So for the right nostril, we use the right thumb. For the left nostril, for the left nostril, the right ring finger. So thumb and ring finger for the passage through the nose. And for the active nostril, so close off the right side first. Breathe in and out through the left side a few times. Repeat with the other side, block off the left side with the right ring finger. And and see which side feels more open. The side that feels more open is your active side. It changes every 2 hours. If it feels exactly the same to you, just default to the left side as the active nostril. For me, the active nostril is the right side. That's what I'll demonstrate with. So just keep in mind if you're watching me, and then we'll do a couple rounds together, a few rounds together, and then I'll let you go by yourself. Try to do at least 12 rounds at each sitting, and as you get more comfortable, you can increase that after 1 or 2 weeks or so. So try for at least 5 minutes as well. All right, so let's begin. Sitting up tall and straight, left hand on the left knee. Empty out the lungs completely, breathe out. Close off the left active side, inhale through the active. Hold the breath. All the attention of this space between the eyebrows, throat lock, root lock. I'm going to pretend we're holding the breath as long as we can, but for the purpose of this exercise, I'll just tell you when to breathe out. Keep holding the breath for the time being. Chin on the chest, chest high. Exhale through the less active side. Nice and easy. Inhale through the less active side. Collect the lungs completely, then hold the breath again. All the attention to the space between the eyebrows. Everything stops. All the mind activity, the movement of the body, even the emotions are like they're frozen. Exhale out through the active side. Inhale through the active side. Holding a breath. There's no set count for this breathing technique, the Shavasana style. You just hold the breath as long as you can comfortably. Don't wait until the breath explodes out of your body when you exhale. Just do it so you can still exhale comfortably and steadily and evenly. Now exhale through the less active side, nice and steady. Completely empty out, and then inhale again. But the same duration as the exhale, then hold the breath. Hold the attention of the space between the eyebrows again. Exhale through the active side slowly and evenly. As steady as it came in. Inhale again. Hold the breath. Keep your attention fixed at the space between the eyebrows to attract all the prana there, all the vital force. Slowly exhale through the less active side. And inhale again through the less active side. Holding the breath again. Throat lock, root lock as always. Everything stops once again. Feels like you took a pause in time. Slowly exhale through the active side. A few more rounds on your own. Be like the witness watching the body doing the exercises. And as a witness, pretend that you're merging with the supreme witness, which is God, who sees everything with divine, unconditional love for all beings, no judgment whatsoever. hold the breath as long as you can. While still again trying to maintain a nice even exhale. No big explosions, otherwise you lose the benefit of the control of the prana, the control of the vital force. Next time you exhale out of the active side, conclude. Take your time, don't shortchange the cycle. Pranayama is a gateway to the higher realms of the practice. It's extremely important. So I encourage you to try to incorporate in your practice. When you lose the postures, you'll still have the pranayama. And so let's continue the practice. Let's come to standing. So we'll start off some exercises in order to help promote even more purification of the body through generation of heat. We allow to release the impurities. Okay, so we're standing first, charging the body up. Bring the feet 10 inches apart, bring your arms up over the head. Inhale from the soles feet right up to the fingertips. Holding all the attention at the fingertips, hold the breath. Exhale all the way back down. Feel the earth's charge flushing right down throughout the body. Again, pull the earth's energy right to the fingertips. Use your attention to attract the energy there. Hold again at the fingertips, hold the breath. Exhale again, feel that earth's energy flushing all the way down throughout the body. Last time, inhale, bring the energy right up to the fingertips. Use your imagination to visualize the energy rising up. Holding all the fingertips, hold the breath. Exhale all the way back down. Feel fully charged. And then bring your arms down now. Bring the hands on the hips. Continue with the exercises. Pretend again you're the witness watching the body moving. Starting off by turning the head in circles. Still loosen up the neck. And change directions. Try to get the ears touch the shoulders, the chin to the chest, back of the head to the top of the back. See the floor in all directions as you take the head around. Good. And now from here, inhale, sweep the arms up. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Continue. Do the exercise with enthusiasm and do the breathing with vigor. Now inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, pull the arms down. In front of the body, inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull in. Now swing the arms back and forth. Try to throw the arms behind the ears. And release. Arms across the chest. Imagine trying to squeeze your armpits together on the inhale. Exhale, throw the arms back. Allow the arms to fly back. Alternate the cross each time the arms come across the chest. Inhale, raise your arms up over the head. Exhale, toss the body down. Stay here for a moment, hanging down. Allow the body to stop shaking. Roll your way back up. Next one, we're doing squats, so you don't have to come down all the way, just come down according to the condition of your knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. So you can come just midway down if you need to, according to your condition. And press right back up. Take hold of the opposite elbows here. We're going to twist from side to side. Each time you complete the twist on each side, breathe out. The inhale happens when you come back to center. And release. Bring your arms down now. Next one, again, a squat, but 4 movements. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, pull down to squat. Going down again as far as you feel comfortable. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, swing your arms down. Feel like a jack in the box springing out of the box. You push back down. And release. Now arms in front of the body, starting position, wrists about the height of the shoulders. Inhale, circle around to the front, full circle. Exhale, pull in and punch right back out. Imagine your arms are spring loaded. And now pull the arms down, the same thing but circle in a quarter. Circle around to the front. Exhale, pull in and drop the arms down. Circling backwards. Inhales through the circle. And release. Bring the feet a little bit wider, the toes pointing out to the side. Arms up over the head, take hold of the opposite elbows, go from side to side. Exhale as you complete the bend on each side. And back to the center. Now from here, doing the side bends again, the movement using the arms this time, and the breathing's a little bit different. Left arm up, inhale, go to the right, hold the breath, go a little bit deeper if you can, and stretch. Then exhale, come back. You'll need to hold it for a few seconds. Inhale, reach up. Go to the left. Again, go a little bit deeper. And return. Exhale. Continue. Try not to make folds in the underside of the body, the waist as you bend. Try to get as much length through the upside of the body. Right to the fingertips. Imagine all beings feeling this, experiencing this through your body at the same time as you're doing it, the practice. And how you're feeling is affecting all beings to a certain extent. So try to feel good as much as possible. Exercise ahimsa toward yourself, compassion towards yourself, so that goes out to all beings as well. Dharma says, when you hurt yourself, you hurt the Lord, you hurt God. And this is not, definitely not what we want. Feel like grass bending in the wind. Make this curve through the body, through the side body, as smooth as possible, one more on each side. Last time. And release. So now we're going to come down onto the hands and knees. Cat-cow. We want to fire out the muscles of the core to produce some heat in there. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Press the heart forward and the belly button forward. Exhale and down. Exhale, throw them up through the lower back and the upper and the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stretch the belly skin. Exhale. Stretch the back skin. Inhale. Pull head forward. Exhale. Make sure you don't close off the airway. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to make folds in the lower back or the back of the neck. Exhale. Inhale. Two more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to neutral position. Raise the leg up. Starting position. Exhales. Swing it out to the right. On the inhale, throw the leg up there. Bring your head back. Loosen up the hip. Of course, be mindful through the movements. And then other side. Left leg up. Start. Exhale, swing it forward. Try to bring the foot beyond the shoulder in front. And then release. Come down onto the belly. Bring the arms forward here. Actually, bring the palms on top, the hands on top, and let the forehead on the hands. On the inhale, I'm going to lift the upper back up. Exhale, down, the chest up. I should say inhale. Pull the elbows out to the side as far back as possible. Exhale. Now the arms across over one another. Inhale, reach up. And again, alternate. One elbow comes from the other, then the other. Inhale. Exhale. Try to get the elbows to meet in the middle. Inhale from the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Anchor down through the lower body, the hips, all the way down to the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Engage the buttocks and down. Inhale. Across the front. Inhale. And down again. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And relax. Forehead on the hands. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Soften everything. Relax. Good. Now come on to this, as you can see. Come onto your forearms. Fold. Bring the right foot up. Take your hand to the foot, right hand to the foot, and press down on the top of the toes on the foot. You can spin your hand around, heel palm on the top of the foot, the fingers wrapping around the toes, and try to push the foot down towards the ground alongside the hip. Eventually leg folds right in half, depending again on your knee condition, so again, be mindful. You can lift the left elbow up off the ground to get a little bit more traction, a little bit more leverage to bring a foot down. Now, lengthen the thigh, bring the knee back. And then the other side. The right hand comes down, on the ground, forearm on the ground, left hand to the left foot. So imagine you're like a frog, folding the legs right in half. Able to fold the legs right in half. Of course, be mindful as you do this. Know your limitations. Don't go to a place of pain. It's not what you want to offer up. Let's try both feet at the same time. Press on the tops of the feet again. Spin your hands around on top of the feet. Wrap your fingers around your toes. Drop the hips. Pull the hips down. And release. So from here, just tap the feet to the ground. Wiggle the toes a little bit. Good. Now from here, bring the feet up. Take hold the ankles. Inhale, lift the chest. Push the feet back away from the body, coming into a bow pose. Exhale down. And then here you can lift up again the chest. The ankles go back and down. If you feel comfortable, you can pull up your feet at the same time, though, again, according to how you're feeling right now. You can still stay with your thighs on the ground, of course, and down. And then up. Perhaps you're feeling mobile, you can come up a little bit higher each time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Remember, this is an option. Keep your thighs on the ground and down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And down. One more. Up. And down. And relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your hands underneath the shoulders. Bring your seat all the way back behind the heels. In child's pose. Now inhale, come up into high cat. Exhale, cobra, hips between your hands, the head back, just high. Inhale, come up again, high cat. Exhale, pull the seat all the way back, seat behind the heels. Inhale, come up. And forward, shoulders back. Inhale, up. Again, high cat. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale, chest forward. Inhale, push up to your shoulder blades. Exhale, back. Inhale. Imagine you see the spine right through the body as though we had x-ray vision. And try to keep the spine as free of discontinuities or kinks as much as possible. No sharp folds in the lower back or the back of the neck. Inhale up and back. And then up. Forward, shoulders back, try not to lose the neck. Inhale, back up. Stretch the back and neck and pull all the way back. And then up. Forward. Up. Be graceful in your movements and back. Be nice and fluid. Up. Like a wave emerging out of the ocean. And coming to its full height, cresting. And then starting to diminish. Disappear back in the water. And then up, forward, up, and back. Up, forward, up. Tuck the chin and back. Up, rounding, arching. Rounding again, lengthening, flattening. Last time, up, forward, up, and back, and relax. Breathe in, breathe out, soften everything. Next, we're going to slide into Cobra from here. So pull with your arms, drag your body forward into the Cobra. Hold the pose for a moment, hold the breath. Exhale all the way back. Alternative entrance. Inhale, come up into baby plank. Drop hips to your hands. And then bring your head back. Hold the pose again on the breath retention. Exhale all the way back. Seat behind the heels. Inhale, if you're pulling yourself forward, tug at the floor of the arms. Imagine pulling forward towards you. This allows you to propel forward with more power and ease. And back. Inhale. Come forward smoothly. And back. Imagine being in the body of a snake. Have that boundless range of motion. Come forward and up. Hold the breath. Come up higher, may come onto your fingertips. And then back. And then inhale. According to your condition, might be not so easy in the morning, but if you adopt a regular practice, the body will find its way more easily. You'll get used to it. Inhale. This time, if you want, you can open your legs a little bit, bring your feet up towards the head, point the toes. King Cobra. And back. Inhale, come forward. Trying to bring your hips as far as close as possible to the fingertips. Lift up. Feels like you're squeezing socks behind your knees. And exhale back. Inhale. Just watch the body moving. Imagine yourself in a practice you're trying to attain. With constant practice, a little concentration, and of course, always following the ethical rules. Anything is possible, as Dharma says. And back. Inhale. Everything stops. All movement of the mind, the body, and the emotions frozen. And back. One more time. Inhale, come forward. Rise up. Show up. All throughout the practice in every pose with the best that you have. And back. Breathe in. Breathe out. All fatigue. Now come forward onto your belly. Flip over onto your back. Inhale, extend the arms and legs. Exhale, pull the knees in towards the chest. Come into a tuck. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze in tight. Inhale, explode up. Stretch. Exhale, pull in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Hold the breath. This time, as you come into tuck, really squeeze everything up and in. All the muscles coming to the middle. Forehead to the hands, above the knees, chin above and between the knees. Heels to the seat. Exhale, release. Relax. Inhale again. Extend out of the fingertips, out of the heels. Flex your toes and your fingers. And then pull in tight. Hold the breath. Attention to the space between the eyebrows as you press your forehead against your thumbs. If you can. Release. Exhale. Inhale. Stretch. Hold the breath. Squeeze the knees to the shoulders, shoulders to the knees. Hands over top the knees. Bring your hands forward as much as you need to. See if you can make contact with the forehead to the hands. And release. Exhale. Inhale. Reach out. Make your body taut. Hold the breath. Tuck. Really tight. And release. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. And pull in. Really making yourself into a tight little wall. Compact as possible. release. Breathe in. Exhale, just allow all of the fatigue to just drain out of the body. Imagine just dropping out of the body into the ground below. Get ready to stand. Place your hands beside your body, swing your legs up. Maybe bring them all the way over your head if you like. And then as you come down, bend the knees, plant the feet, roll up to standing, or alternatively come up any which way you can. So come to the front of the mat, forward, Surya Namaskara. Stand at the top of the mat. So right here, bring the hands in the heart center, close the eyes for a moment. Remember that renunciation of the fruits of the practice makes the practice even more meaningful. Dedicate all your love and all the benefits to all beings everywhere. Feel as though this were your divine duty to all beings. Surya Namaskara. Raise your arms up over the head. Don't worry about the breath. Just move the body in a way that feels natural and comfortable, that keeps your breath steady and even. Fold the body down onto your legs. Right foot back into the ledge. Sink down through the seat. Push the seat in. Come into high plank. Lower down, knees, chest, forehead to the ground. Glide between your arms, coming up into the Cobra, shoulders back. Roll over your toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Melt the heart. Bring the head below the arms if you can. Then a right foot steps forward to the hands. If you need to bring the knee down first, the foot doesn't make it all the way, use your right hand to assist it forward. Then bring the feet back together, chest on the thighs, bend your knees if you need to bring your hands right down to the ground. Sweep your body up, arms over the head, hands back to the heart. Reach up, stretch the whole front of the body. Come forward and down into Uttanasana again. Bend your knees if you need to, bring your hands on the ground. Left foot back into lunge, sink down to the seat, into the plank. Lower down, knees, chest, forehead to the ground. Pull the arms, coming through into the Cobra. Pull back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, lift the seat up and back. Left foot steps forward to the hands, sink down to the seat. Feet come together, chest on the thighs. Bow down to soul humbleness. Come right up to standing. Hands back to the heart. Lose yourself in the sensations. Reach up and back. Again, feel as though all beings are experiencing this through your body. Right foot back. So give them everything they need. The perfect balance between strength, effort, determination, but softness and surrender where they're due as well. Back into downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Sink down through the seat. Feet come together, bow down again as own humbleness. Come right to standing. Hands back to the heart. Tap into the consciousness of the movement. Open yourself up to divine grace as you open up your heart. And then folding down, closing in. The zone humbleness, the head down, eyes downcast, left foot back. Into the plank. Lower down. Each movement reflecting the utmost devotion to God, to all beings, service to others. Bring the seat all the way back. Left foot steps forward to the hands. Feet together. Feel as though you're doing a divine dance of devotion and love. Reach up over the head. Hands back to the heart. Raise your arms over the head. Go down. From here, press into your hands, lift the head. Hop or walk back into Chaturanga or come right down onto your belly. From here, Cobra, push your chest up. If you can, roll forward over your toes and lift your hips and your knees up off the ground. Feel like a dog howling at the moon here. Bring your nose up, the shoulders back. Again, try not to jam up the back of the neck. Keep telescoping the neck out of the shoulders. Make sure you can shake your head so your head is, you're not jamming up your neck. Then roll over your toes, back into downward facing dog. Let's pulse here a little bit. Try to soften the line in the back. So you can get your shoulders close to the ground without bending your elbows. You might be able to get your chest closer to the ground, your belly towards the thighs. Feels like you're trying to get your chest on the ground. Stretch like a dog stretching its back.
And exhibit the loyalty of the dog to its master. Copy the form in every way possible, mentally, spiritually, and physically. And now lift the heels, bend the knees, look between your hands. Bring your feet forward, hopping or walking. Pull the body down onto your legs, chest on the thighs, head down. Come right to standing, arch back again. Engage the buttocks if you go back, as you go back, to make the movement a little bit more steady and controlled. Raise your arms up over the head, give yourself the support you need. Pull down the body down onto your legs. Lift the head and chest again. As you go back, bend your elbows so you land softly, no big jarring motions, no jerky movements. Into upward facing dog. This time roll over your toes, make your way back into downward facing dog again. Soften the line of the back, curve the back body. Inhale, round the back as you come forward. Then arching into upward facing dog. Reversing that, rounding back in between, tucking your chin. And then again, sinking heart towards the ground. Roll over your toes one more time. Enjoy the movement. Keep watching the spinal movement as though you can see right through the body into downward facing dog. Now lift the heels, bend the knees with between your hands. Bring your feet forward softly, hopping or walking. Pull the body down onto your legs. Come right to standing, reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. Two more, a little bit faster. Reach up over the head. Come forward and down into Uttanasana. Plant the hands with the chest forward, back into Chaturanga, hopping or walking. Through into upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and come forward. Landing softly, pull the body down onto your legs. Come up, move silently in a way that is pleasing to the witness who's watching. Reach up in a way that doesn't bring the witness in a state of agitation or distress watching. Hand chest forward, back into Chaturanga. Nice and smoothly into upward facing dog. Or Cobra, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Come forward, pull the body down onto your legs. Uttanasana. Come right to standing, reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. Good. One more variation. Reach the arms up over the head. Go down into Uttanasana. Bend your knees, chest on your thighs, join the hands behind your back. Extend through the crown, telescope the chest forward, and plunge the head down towards the earth. Try to get your legs straighter by pushing the body into your legs. Try to feel as though you're trying to get your chest beyond your knees, your forehead against the shins, and your head to the ground beyond your head. Now release the hands, bring your right foot back, lower the knee down, sink through the seat. Raise your arms over the head, Kapyasana, pull the arms back. Feel the shoulders back, try to get your arms behind your ears. Push your chest forward. Good. And from here, come back, placing your hands down on the ground, you side left foot. Swing left leg up and back, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come forward, shoulders over the fingertips. Squeeze the elbows towards the body, lower your chest down. Control the movement. Bring your knee down at the same time if you need to. Then the toes come together, swing up into upward facing dog or Cobra. Back into downward facing dog. Raise the right leg up, three-legged dog, and send the foot between the hands. Back knee down, sink down to the seat. Arms up over the head again. Pull the shoulders back, rock the shoulders a little bit. Open up through the chest, make a crescent shape, move your body. Pull the arms back, lengthen the torso. And then bring the hands back down. Step the left foot in to meet the right. Chest on the thighs, join the hands, extend through the crown, and bow down to the legs again. Gesture of humbleness. Raise your arms up over the head. Reach up and back. Bring the hands back to the heart. And on the other side. Press hips forward, reach back over the head. Go forward and down, Uttanasana. Chest on the thighs, join the hands, extend through the crown. Push the body into your legs. If your legs are straight, your forehead comes to the shins. Try to get your head close to the feet as possible. Your knees, your chest moving, aim to get beyond the knees. Then release the hands, left foot back. Lower the knee down, sink down to the seat. Raise your arms over the head. Reach back again. Sink through the hips. Pull the arms back. Kapiyasana. Make like a crescent shape, moon shape. Radiate your inner light. And then coming back, plant your hands on either side of the right foot and swing the right leg right up and back, three-legged dog. Come forward into your plank, shoulders over the fingertips. Again, pull the elbows in towards the chest. Come down with control. Again, lower your knee down as you need to, as you're making that movement through into Cobra or upward facing dog. Roll over your toes back into downward facing dog. Melt the heart. Raise the left leg up and back. And step the foot between the hands. Back knee down, sink down through the seat. Reach up over the head. Pull the arms back. And sink down through the seat. Curl the tail under. Stretch. And bring the hands down. Step the right foot into the left. Chest on the thighs, join the hands. And pull them over the head, forehead to the shins. Lift the seat up. Feel the stretch in the backs of the legs. Then release. Sweep your arms up over the head. Reach up and back, hips forward. And bring the hands back to the heart. Take pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale up to the space between the eyebrows. Exhale back down to the heart. Connect body, mind, spirit together. All the intention of offering to God. This selfless service of love. And release. So it's important to let go of the attachments, the results, let go of the expectations. Seek instead to find God in all the forms. Bring the left plant down through the left foot. Take hold of the right heel from the inside. Come up. At the same time with your leg and your arm if you can. Ballet pose. So depending on flexibility, you might look more with your toes at the line of the shoulders. Try to get your fingers and toes at the same height. More flexible, pull the leg up higher. Lean to your left a little bit so that you can get your fingers and toes on the same line. Make like the letter Y shape. Bring your head up if you can. Look up, be magnificent like the dancer. Good, now from here, with control, release the foot, don't let it drop down heavily and fat and rapidly. Swing it all the way back, coming right into gliding eagle. So if you need to, if you're losing your balance, you can always take your index fingers to the ground first, and then lift the chest, bring the right leg up higher. And then sweep your arms up to the side, like you're swooping down from a great height. Stay towards your front of the foot, press the weight into the base of the toes and the toe pads. Now from here, just place the left hand down, and then pull the right leg back, so you're coming into Ardha Chandrasana. Bring the right leg up higher, right leg up, right arm up. Make like a starfish. This looks sort of like, in a way, ballet pose, except the leg is back, but your arms in the same shape. And then bend the knee, take hold of the foot, pull on the foot, push it away from your seat. Try to get your shoulder to come back a little bit, your hip to come back so they line up on top of the bottom hip and shoulder. If you want to go further, look forward. Keep pulling on the foot, push the foot away. If you have good balance, you can see if you can take your hand up off the ground onto your heart. Your left hip over your left knee. So if this is all too much, you can lower down onto your knee. You can do it from here. Always lots of different modifications. Do according to your condition. So again, just try your best. Make your best effort. Put your best effort forward. And then release. And come back. Up. Try it on the other foot now. Plant down to the right foot.
And then tickle the inside of the left heel. Bring your arm and leg up at the same time. Again, find your steadiness. You can place your right hand on a wall if you need to. Just do whatever you need to just find the pose, your way into the pose. It's the effort that's most important. Look up. Push your chest forward and up. Then release the foot carefully. Try not to allow it to drop down heavily to the ground. Come forward into gliding eagle. Bend the standing leg a little bit. Bring your head to about the height of the knee. Fly arms out to the side. Bring your index fingers to the ground if you need to. All good. Stay unjudging. Whatever happens, just dance with wisdom, as Dharma says. Now from here, we're going to place the right hand in front of the shoulder a little bit. Turn to your left and pull the left leg back. So in line with the, so you come into Adho Chandrasana. Imagine being pressed between two panes of glass. Lift the left leg up when you can, a little bit higher. Turn to the side. Again, come down onto your shin if you need to, if you're having trouble balancing. Then bend the knee if you like, take hold of the foot, push the foot into your hand, open up a little bit more, feel like you're doing a bow pose. Those you want can look forward, try to have your right hip over the right heel, and then see if you can take your right hand up. Keep your gaze steady onto your heart. Place right hand back down, release, come back down. Good. All right. So from here, come to the front end of the mat. Bring the left foot forward. And then bend into your knee, sink down to the seat. Warrior one. Raise your arms up, come to the consciousness of a warrior. The head back behind the arms. The gaze up, as though saying, I'm yours to do your service. If you're having trouble keeping your hips square, you can lift the back knee up off the ground. Now move to warrior two, open up to the side, shoulders down, go a little bit forward, try to sink a little bit deeper, your knee over your toes, if you can. Bring your hands behind the back, pull the hands down, inhale, lift through the chest, bring the head back, stay strong through the legs. Now we're going to dive down, warrior, humble warrior. You have to go to the right a little bit so that you can your shoulder doesn't land on your knee. Try to slip it to the inside of the knee, bring your arms over the head. Again, modify by bringing your right knee down. And do sort of like a half humble warrior. Again, according to your condition. Expressing humility through this pose. And release the hand, bring hands down on the ground. Bring the back knee down, left foot moves out to the right and left a little bit. Then fall to the right from the hip and forearm anchored down. Roll to your left, maybe the left forearm will come down. Telescope the chest forward. Feel as though you had weights in your hip pockets. Attract your hips to the earth, and then keep telescoping your chest forward. The more you lengthen forward, the more the chest will come close to the ground. Eventually your chest might come right down on the ground. Make sure your knee's not falling out to the side. If it does, pull the foot out a little bit more. The knee should be over the heel. And then come forward again. If you're flat on the ground, you can take other variations. Left arm can go in front of the foot to the outside underneath the knee. And the right hand comes over the back as well. You just hold the right wrist as your left hand. It's as if you're flat on the ground. It's just a variation for practitioners who know this pose. Go ahead. Extend head forward again. Reach forward. And from here, come back onto the hands. Pull the hip back. Lift the toes up, Ardha Hanumanasana. Bow to your leg. Your left shoulder comes the outside of the knee.
Your chest come onto your thigh. Those of you who can come into Hanumanasana from here. Bend the toes under on the back foot. Hinge your seat forward. And then start to slide your front heel forward. Once your foot comes sufficiently forward, your legs straighter, you can walk your hands back alongside your hips. And then just pulse. Imagine with the inhales, you lift your seat. You're squeezing a mat between your feet, between your front heel and the back toes. Exhale. Imagine you're stretching a mat between your toes, the back foot, and the heel of the front foot. If you're all the way down, you can bring your arms up. Like to cross the wrists, push the shoulder back, get your shoulders over the hips. This pose says anything is possible. Exude all the qualities of Hanuman, the devotion, the courage, the faith. Getting ready to break the pose. So if you're in Hanumanasana, lean forward, press into your fingertips, drag the front foot back. Come upright, come more into an upright stance, the legs like a box. Nice sharp angle in the front leg, bend the toes under the back foot, right arm up. If you can, pull the elbow all the way to the down. So your armpit's sitting on the outside of the knee. Left hand in the right, push left hand down. As you press down, the body comes up, belly higher than the thigh. Push the belly towards the thumbs and roll the left shoulder all the way back. Those of you, if you can't get into that pose easily, just stay upright. Right hand to the outside of the knee and left hand on the sacrum. Push in and down and look over your shoulder or on the hip. Push the hip down so that the left side of the body is as long as the right side. Those of you who are in Parivrita Parsvakonasana can take the back knee up off the ground and feel steady. Press into the base of the toes, pull the heel back. Those of you who know the bind, go ahead. Throw the left arm over the back. Hold it from underneath with the right hand. Fingers locked together or holding the left wrist if you can. Left shoulder goes all the way back, turn the chest up, all the way. Feel as though you're lying on your back. You're trying to lie on your back. Press back to the back heel one more time, extend to the crown, sharpen your line from the heel all the way to the crown. Exhale, twist again. Break the pose. Bring the hands down. From here, step the left foot forward. Left foot back, right foot forward. Coming again into Virabhadrasana 1. Raise your arms above the head, bring the head back. Strong, devoted warrior. Quietly and gracefully move into warrior 2. Sink down to the seat. Arms level with the ground. Come forward a little bit. Sense of purpose. Make sure your knee's not popping in. Keep it over the heel. And then join your hands behind the back. Pull the hands down. Lift through the chest. Bring the head back. Stay strong through the legs. Now dive forward. Go to your left a little bit. Again, bring your left knee down to the ground if you need to. Humble warrior. Eventually your forehead will come down, leaving the top of the head to the ground beside your right foot. Pull the arms further over your head. Exhibit the humbleness of the warrior, just always ready to serve the people that they protect. And then release the hands. Bring the hands down to the ground, lower the left knee, and then flatten out the toes. Fall to your left. You can get your left front hip and left forearm to anchor down. And then go to the right. If you're very low to the ground, hips are anchored down, you might be able to take your arms to the outside of the foot, but move your foot out so again your knee is not falling away from your shoulder. Have the heel underneath the knee, telescope the chest forward, and see if you can bring your body down. Ideally, you want to have your knee higher than the rest of the body. Telescope the chest forward, fix the gaze like a lizard that doesn't blink. Take the form again as best as you can. And ask asanas, the postures are a beautiful way of trying to imagine how God manifests in each form. Again, you can take the bind like this if you're flat on the ground. Move according to your condition. And from here, coming back up, right, not upright totally, but bring your seat back in line with your left knee, and lift the toes up on the front foot. Bow to your leg. Allow the belly to rest on the thigh. Take your attention to all areas that feel tight. Bring an intention to release here, that's what the prana will do. Pull the seat back, telescope the chest forward. This is, you can go further, Hanumanasana. Bring your seat forward, come out your fingertips, bend the toes under your left foot, and start to slide your right foot forward. Keep your hips forward as much as you can. Pulse a little bit, again. Always in a way that is mindful, that's reverent and respectful to your own body. And reach the arms up. Think of your body as a vehicle to carry out your mission. And so if you don't care of your body, that vehicle, and it doesn't serve you too well, it'll break down. And then release. Bring fingertips down, lean forward, bend the toes on the back foot, and drag the right foot back in. Come into a box shape with your legs. Left arm up, again taking your simple twist if you like. Stay more upright. Or left hand up, take the arm down. The armpits stay on the outside of the knee. Join hands together. Anjali Mudra, or even a fist in hand, and push down into your hands so the body comes up higher. The belly's over your thigh, you have more room to spin. Take the right shoulder all the way back. Try to bring the center of the chest right to your thumbs. If you know how to take a bind, go ahead. Elbow has to be in a space underneath the knee. Use your right hand if you need to guide your head underneath your arm, underneath your leg. Comes against the belly, and then you can take hold of your right wrist. Eventually. Lift the back knee up off the ground if you can. And then extend your line. Turn your chest with the exhale. Glad you try to get your shoulders at the same height. Break the pose. Bring your hands down to the ground. Come into plank pose. Left hand comes more to in front of the nose. Come into side plank, hips up. Imagine you're being blown from behind like a kite. If you need to modify, lower the left knee down, or bring your left elbow down on the ground if it's your wrist. If you want to go further, slide the right toes back, spin on your left foot, so it's 45 degrees. Come into Wild Thing. Those you can go further, slide your left hand in, you can come right into Urdhva Dhanurasana, spin on the heel of your palm, and come into your upward facing bow. Again, always know your limits. Come back into your side plank, through plank, and then go to the other side. Move the right hand in towards your left, push the seat back. This helps get your seat high, your hips high, so it gives you more steadiness in your pose. Into Vasisthasana, left foot can come in front. You can stay there or sweep your left foot back, press into your toes, spin on the heel of your right palm, and then come into Wild Thing. And if you feel have to do so, your shoulders and your hips agree, you can come into Urdhva Dhanurasana. And then back. Just bury your mind deeply in the heart. And watch the body move with more steadiness and ease. Lower your knees down. Back into child's pose for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften everything. So, next pose, hare pose. Keep your forehead on the ground, the hands alongside the feet, palms are facing up. Press the back of the hands into the ground beside your feet. Then lift your seat up. Roll your hips up so that your upper back comes forward like a wall. You're more on the back of the head here. Stretch the back of the neck. If it's too much, just move your head forward a little bit more so you're more on the top of the head. You don't feel as much pressure or sensation on the back of the neck. Those who feel comfortable can come into headstand from here. Those who know the variation can keep hands planted down. Walk your feet forward, bring one leg up. Keep pressing into the fingernails, the wrists, top to wrists. You can come up and keep your legs split, keep your legs bent. You can stay like this. If you're comfortable, bring your legs up. Again, know your limitations, know your practice. If it's too much to do with your hands like this, tripod or with your hands at right angles, or on your forearms if you like, if you know that one. You don't even have to go up all the way. You can just rest your knees against your elbows and just flick your toes up. Know again where you're at. Having trouble coming into this version, teddy bear, just have to bring your seat a little bit higher over your shoulders. So wherever you are, just stay for a moment. Quiet the mind, just watch the body by itself. And then come back down gracefully. Roll back into child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften. And roll your way up. And bring your legs in front. Roll down onto your back. Bring your heels close to your seat. Edges of the feet in line with the hips. Bridge pose. Plant your hands down the inside of the body and roll the seat up. Now tuck your shoulders underneath. You can join your hands underneath your body and the baby fingers pressing down. And they're directly underneath your seat. Push your chest up. Try to get your chest closer to the chin. Eventually you want to have your backs, your knees in line with your heels. So if you're sink your hips down, your knees will be more over your toes. Just keep pushing your chest up. Bring your hands to your seat if you like. Sit on the heels, like so you just sit on the heels, your palms, your thumbs underneath, your other fingers wrapped around the waist. Try to get it always close to one another. Lift the heels, walk the feet in a little bit. Push your chest up higher and then lower the heels without lowering the hips. Now from here, bring the left knee up to the chest and bring the leg up straight if you can. You can stay in your bridge if you like. You find this very easy. You can take your fingertips on either side of the head, slide your head back behind your hands and flip your hands around, fingers facing towards the feet. Come into Urdhva Dhanurasana. And then from here, if you feel comfortable, you can raise the left knee up and stretch the left leg up. So that's an option as well. Then back down. With your leg, bring your head back down. Come back down from your wheel pose, upper facing bow, and come back into your shoulder stand. You're onto your shoulders for a bridge pose. Again, support your seat. Bring your right knee up and your foot up straight. Straight line for the toes all the way to the hips. Straight leg if you can. Again, if this is too easy, bring the right foot back down. Fingertips beside your head, slide your head back. Again, make your way to Urdhva Dhanurasana first. And then you can lift your right knee up into your chest. Extend the legs straight up. Strong pose. Get your chest and your hips up way high. Release. Bring the right foot down. Softly bring your head down and relax on your back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your knees into your chest. Squeeze tightly. Your shins on either side of the body. Your knees close to your shoulders. Just press down on your shins. Then from here, bring the feet up. Over your knees, tickle the outer edges of the feet. Happy baby pose. If you can't get both knees down to the ground beside your body, don't worry about it. Just rock from side to side a little bit just to massage your back. And bring one knee down and the other. Alternate like you're walking up the stairs, but you're upside down. Press the knees down like this side of the body. Push down on the outer edges of the feet. So you might find it easier to hold the insides of the feet. That's okay too. And from here, just hide your hands to the heels. Hold them from the inside and open up your legs. Be very flexible. You might be able to get your toes to the ground. The toes are roughly in line with your shoulders. Make sure the seat is still pressing down. Try not to lift your seat. Bring your legs back in front, both legs together. Press down on the backs of your legs. Push your forearms into the lower legs, the calves, and press. Your thighs will come down onto your belly perhaps, and your feet will come towards the head. You can hold down to your heels if you like. Try to pull the heels closer, but try not to lift your seat. From here, take your arms out to the side. Cross your left leg over the right. If you can hook your foot on the back of the right leg. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just bring both knees over to the right. And as you do this, try not to allow the left shoulder to come up away from the ground. Keep your left shoulder down. Position your knees so that you can get nice sensation through the lower back. Press the seat towards the far end of the mat, the short end of the mat that's far away from you. Curl the tail under. And come back to the center. Cross your legs the other way. Right leg over the left. Hook the foot if you can. Not, again, don't worry about it. And bring the knees over to your left. See if that right front shoulder is lifting up away from the ground. You need to keep stretching your right arm out. Try to get the shoulder to flatten down on the ground. Back of the shoulder. Adjust the position of your knees. So you feel a stretch through the lower back, a lengthening through the spine. Release, come into Shavasana. Come back to the center. Just bring your feet beyond the edges of the mat. Allow the feet to fall outwards. The hands come closer in. Palms facing up. And then just allow yourself a few moments to rest. With each inhale, imagine you're bringing in light and energy. Imagine it coming in through the pores of the skin like beams of light. Everything that you need. All the benefits of the practice incoming now, flooding the body. Directed all to the spiritual heart. Make it an offering to God. And as God is equally present in all beings, all those benefits go out to all beings.
imagine all these benefits coming in with the inhale. A big surge like a wave of those benefits of all that you need, the best coming into the body. The exhales, imagine everything that does not serve you, that takes away from your contentment. Allow it to just leave the body. Imagine as a tide going out, just allow the tide to just clear yourself, just like it clears the sand underneath when a wave retreats from the water. Takes all the debris with it, take out all the negativity in whatever form it exists out of your being. Create space for more incoming benefits. Make an intention of continuing to exercise your yoga even beyond the physical practice on the mat. Take it out, extend it into your daily life by observing the ethical rules strictly. First and foremost, compassion towards all beings, and this will, through the compassion, all the other ethical rules fall into place more easily and more fully. So make an intention of just adhering to those ethical rules through your day-to-day life in all your activities. This is also yoga. Adhere to the path. So now make ready to come back from Shavasana with that intention firmly ingrained in heart and mind. Quietly and softly return to a seated position. Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine light within. Be receptive to the grace of God. This concludes the practice. Thank you so much for coming.